Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode. In fact, the final episode of Season 4 of Motorsport Manager, and theoretically, unless there's something really weird I don't know, the final episode in the European Racing Series, because we are at the top of the team championship, so hopefully we will get promoted. This is going to be first time as well, as we're going to race it in Vancouver. The European Racing Series is going to Vancouver, which isn't in Europe, but shut up. Australia's in Eurovision. You guys have nothing to complain about. We are going to have heavy rain on race day, is predicted. 6 degrees as well. It's going to be really cold. These tires, unbelievable, all the way to ultra softs, which is interesting considering it is a 41 lap race. And these actually aren't the shortest laps in the universe either, at 3 kilometers each. This might be a 3-pit race. Well, especially depending on what the rain does exactly. I'm going to YOLO on our sponsors. We're going to go for the max here and hope we can come in first or second. And part-wise, we are good over there. So, yeah, I did it 41 laps. It should be 17 laps of fuel in a full fuel tank. So the big question is going to be how long the tires last. But didn't it say something like high tire wear? Oh, Canada. Right there in the flag. Lovely. Lots of evergreen trees. That makes a lot of sense. Ooh, a little helipad over here. Actually, 3 helipads. Swanky. Very swanky. Yeah, so this is the first time the ERS had 11 races, and it's the first time in Canada. Oh, rain on practice day. Oh, I don't think it was showing that. That's interesting. I think I do agree about practicing on the intermediates. Huh. Now, I think a full fuel tank is in fact 17 laps, which means that barring the rain, which actually this is only 13 to 15, barring the rain, the only way to do a 2-stop race would be to run on the hardest compound. But I don't know if that would be faster than doing a 3-stop on... Well, you can't even do a 3-stop on the Ultra Softs. It'd be a... Wait, we can't even do a 3-stop on the Super Softs. Because if we do squeeze a full 13 laps out of there, that's 39, and it's 41 laps. Okay. Well, we're going to practice on the intermediates. Here, I'm going to move the handling over to one end over here. Just to have a bit more of an idea of what's going on. Okay. Huh. Huh. I love the fact that this is so different than all the other races. It's actually going to shake things up pretty dramatically, and it makes me very happy. So yeah, we'll practice on the inters. Now, I suspect that what we practice on doesn't really matter too much, because I think we'll end up with both drivers picking the pit time improvement options, because, well, first of all, it might be a 3 or even 4-stop race, which might be the case in the dry, and doubly so in the wet, because, unless it's soaking wet the entire time, we're going to be probably having to switch tires a fair bit. That's very poor, so there's going to be a pretty big change to the downforce situation. We actually graded everything else. Okay. Let's try something like that, see if we can find excellent. Go back out. That was weird that worked out so well. Mr. Max Porter, 68%. Alright, let's give you a whole honkin' more downforce. The handling is pretty far from where it should be. The speed balance not quite so far. I think we'll do this. If it says good again, then we know that we're, then the great and the excellent is right in between. Either way, we get a lot of info, and that's what's important over here. So, double pits. Oh, Porter comes out just ahead. I think he came in first, but also slightly faster changes. And we're right at the end of this pit lane. I don't think it matters where we are in the pit lane. Except for right now. Okay, we got the 90%. So we'll just we'll tweak the downforce a little, see if we can find out where the excellent might be. So something like that. Speed balance, which was good, is still good, so I'm thinking the speed balance is somewhere right in the middle between those two. Something kind of like that. Let's do something like this. Yeah, just one more little baby stint. You're almost ready to just, be left out at this point. 90%. We hit great on the downforce. Let's give it a little more and see what happens. The handling was great, became good, so we need to stiffen it and put it on the other side of that. The speed balance was great, is still great. A little less tire pressure, so we're sort of right in the middle of those two. See if we can find an excellent. I guess that'll just be one stint, but honestly, it'll probably be good enough that we can just see what happens at that point. Yeah, we'll bring both in, and then they might just be staying out for the rest of it. They could swap tires, but to, give us a backup for what knowledge we might do. But again, we're probably just going to take the pit knowledge, so it doesn't matter. All right, we got the 95%. Downforce was great. Let's pull back a little bit, so we're in the middle of the two greats. The handling's only good. Okay, so we want it just to the left of the previous one, so stiffen it up like that. That will either be great or might even be excellent. Although, speaking of excellent, the speed balance. Maybe a little fiddly. There we go. There we go. That's probably good. And just stay out for the rest of the race there, Porter. Even if we only end up with a 95, I'm not going to complain. First of all, the Drivers' Championship is locked in. The Team Championship is locked in. There's nothing we can do to lose that. We're just trying to get a little bit more sponsorship money. We get to 95% over here. Downforce was great. Here is still great. Let's pull back on the downforce slightly. Put it in the middle of the two. And the rest, it's being budged a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. But mostly, yeah, just stay out for the rest. Just on the intermediates, sure, because I don't think we're going to take one of the tire specializations, so it doesn't matter. We're not going to book any fastest laps on this part, and none of that makes any difference whatsoever. We got the race trim, because why not? And yeah, I'm going to take the pit stop thing because there's a good chance it'll be a higher payoff, because we can't guarantee what tires we're going to be using for the rest of the race. There you go. We maxed it out. I mean, we could change things. We could tweak, see if we get a few other percentages, but I'm betting we're going to be pretty close. I'd still love to do well in the race, but in a sense, it doesn't matter. No, we want the sponsorship money. We want to come in second or above, right? Yeah, second or above. Worn tire. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about their tires. Practice is over. I mean, they're pretty worn. I will give you that. Boom. Boom. Okay, it's starting off clear. It's annoying, so unless we can see... Well, there's a lot of French flags in there. French, Japan. No, we do not see any rain. We have no idea when it's going to start. I'm going to go race trim, pit stop guru. I'm going to go race trim and pit stop legend. 96%. How many laps do we want to go with our first set of tires? So all we know is that the first 5 laps is probably it's not going to rain, which effectively means probably for the if it starts raining on lap 6 and even 7 is probably still fine on the slicks. So probably 8 is the soonest we could imagine changing to inters. I don't like the fact this is 8 to 10. Maybe we do super softs. But I'm actually wondering about going softs and just trying to run as long as possible to give us as many options. Yeah, we'll run a little slower at first, but it means we can do the most optimal change to wet tires if it goes wet. And if it doesn't go wet, it gives us the opportunity to do a 2-pit race. In fact, it might still give us an opportunity to do 2-pit race. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go with full fuel out of the start. Yeah. Oh, we actually lost a little there, so we'll go ahead and switch to 95. I'm going to do the same thing here. Although, Maritson does have higher use... Oh, he's only starting at 17th. That's rough. Maybe I'll do super softs, because you do have actually much lower tire wear. Your super softs will last pretty long. It's going to be a good way to desync us. Maybe I'll put in 1 lap less fuel in Maritson as well, just to help with the desync a little bit. Although, I mean, we could just, run people on different engine modes and things like that. Let's do something like this. 10th and 17th. Not great starting positions, I have to say. But we'll do what we can. Hopefully, with the weather changes, we'll handle it better than the AI. Fingers crossed. Yeah, this is not a very good starting grid. I think there is qualifying next season, so that's going to change things up a lot. Looks like a average start maybe for both. Hard to tell. Okay, we can just accelerate it for now. Maritson dropped down to 18th. That's disappointing. Actually, no position changes yet. A lot of them are ultra softs. They are going to run a lot faster than we are. But we're going to try to push into finding out the weather. Watch it, like, be just clear the whole day. I don't think I misread. I think it was supposed to be 6 degrees and heavy rain. Pull back on the tires a little sooner here. Actually, I'm going to pull you back both to high engine mode. And I'm going to pull you back as well. No weather changes yet. God. Yeah, I'm being more conservative than I would normally be. I'd like to be much more aggressive at the start, but I'm really trying... When's the rain coming? I was told there'd be rain. Okay, fuel, yeah, they're about a lap apart. Your tires are getting a little hot and a little more worn, of course, it makes sense. In fact, your tire temp's going up a little bit too. And they're wearing pretty quickly, which makes sense. Because the tire wear on this track is supposed to be fairly high compared to the fuel usage, and certainly the numbers bear that out. Maybe it's not going to rain. Okay, I'm really going to have to push here. Do I want to drop the tires a little more? Yeah, I'm going to try to conserve here. I don't think they're going to last, like, 8 laps. Well, I mean, we're about half and half on both, but there's the sort of lowest band and cliff over here. All right, I'll put the fuel on yellow, but I'll keep the tires on conserve. And I'll put your fuel on yellow as well. I don't want to go any lower, because I think the soft tires might get a little too cold. 6th and 9th. I mean, Martin has definitely made some moves. Actually, Porter as well, because it was, what, 10th and 17th? So, I mean, both people have moved forward a little bit. Oh my god, there's no rain. Well, I mean, we might still have a chance to do a 2 pit stop race with Porter. Some people, they're having to stop because they're ultras. I mean, for all I know, doing the extra stop is correct, but I mean, we're catching up here, so no. Okay, 50% on the tire in this, except effectively this is lower than what it seems. So actually, I should probably put it back up here. Yeah, actually, let me do this, because there's no way the tire is going to last long enough. Let's burn through this fuel a little bit more aggressively here. Okay, passing the guy who's not pitting. So Porter's in first right now. Again, one of them's going to pit, so it was less of a thing anyway. Martin doing okay. We got our sponsor objective. Yeah, those Ultra Softs wore out real fast. Okay, there's some rain, but it's not for a while. Okay, this is going to be a big... Okay, Martin. Change of plans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we start to get a little water. I'm going to conserve Porter's tires a little. The fuel remaining is going to be fine. We're going to burn like crazy with Martin. Yeah, we're going to have you pit now. Because you can't last to the rain. We're going to pit now and put some Hyper Softs. Or Ultra Softs on you. Yeah. And fuel... You don't need a ton. This will give you 8 laps. I think that's going to be okay. I think we'll just do that. Now, I think fastest... It'd save a second, but a penalty here, a mistake, could cost us way too much. Since it's a short stop, we're going to go with balance to try to bring that down a little bit. Because saving an extra second isn't worth 2 or 3 second potential screw-up. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah. All right, we're going to give that a go. Try to have Porter last a little longer. Yeah. Tires will be a bit of a question mark, especially if they get cold. That's the biggest thing I'm concerned about. Okay, Martin enters the pits. Changes to Ultra Softs. Rims the tank a little. We're going to need to bring your tires probably down to neutral here. And actually, let's put this to high. Oof, baby. Yeah. Stretch that tire usage, Max. Whoa! Is someone in fire in the pits again? Apparently that doesn't stop them, though. Oh, no, someone did retire. I think this time it was a proper fire. Tire temp's dropping, but... And we'll try to prevent it from going down to 0, because that'll be really bad for our tire wear. Alright. So right now we're looking to, in 3 laps, switching Porter to inters. The first lap will be probably not wet enough for the inters not to suffer any of their time penalty. And the temperature is starting to be a thing. Let's bring you up to neutral. It might still hit cold. We'll see what he has to say. Yeah, no, the fuel usage is actually pretty good here. Yeah, you're still losing temp. You know what? If you're going to lose temp anyway, just go to full backup. I don't actually know if full backup would save us more fuel than hitting a little warmer, and then you're going to lose some speed. You got to go a little longer, though, buddy. You got to go a little longer. Okay. You are going to pit now. Yeah, it's still going to be too early. You got to pit for inters. And that'll last 13 to 15 laps. There, that should round up okay. Do this. That is going to be worthwhile to go fast. Let's bring you down to a yellow to help our rounding work a little bit more. Push these tires, Martin. Let's bring this down, actually, because I'm going to try to time out the fuel for the pit entrance. In fact, I think we're going to bring you down to low here. Because your tires will last. Yeah, if we do this, I think you'll get to the pits okay. You might have to coast a little at the end. I'm going to go yellow, yellow on Porter. His performance this lap's going to be bad. There's no water there yet. I thought we'd stretch it out a little bit more than that, but I guess not. Martin's pushing with his tires, but trying to conserve fuels. Yeah, I know, shush. Dude, there wasn't much of an option here. Oh man, these tires... Do the tires grain faster if they're the wrong type? Yeah, they might. Let me just try to stretch your tires out here. I know, but I can't give you any more than this. Are you gonna have to pit this time? No. No, you don't. Good. Just barely. But you can go one more. Alright, so you're gonna come in for intermediates. Ooh, it's gonna get pretty wet. But until it's at 100%, I'm not... I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, just... how long do your inters last? Maybe you can run more aggressively. Yeah, sure, do a full pit stop. Okay. Well, those are getting cold. Go to conserve, slow it down a little. Yeah, Porter's lost 25% of his tire before it even became wet. I should have ran him more aggressively and pitted him sooner for a stint on hypers. Ultras, sorry. I think this game does have hypers, but... Okay, let's push and bring up the temp, because actually, yeah, I was going to say, they're a little too cold. Actually, let's just go to red for a sec and make sure to get out of that lowest band. There you go. And we'll push. And you're out, and ooh, let's go to neutral and neutral over here and see what we can do. Okay, let's go on neutral and hope the tire temperature doesn't drop anymore. Because we do need these tires to last a little bit longer. Well, actually, we can probably... I'll put up the fuel to high, because we know that's good. Maybe the same thing here, because you actually have lots of fuel, Martson. You can definitely do it. How's the tracked water? Okay, it's not going to hit 100%. I think it is going to be intermediates the whole way. Looks like the temp's dropping a little bit. Looks like if we don't maintain at least orange, the tires may drop. I'll give you a little bit more space anyway. Okay, let's try to go back down to yellow. But yeah, the fuel is going to be the limiting factor here. Ooh, that is a little concerning. And first for now, is the one stop. I mean, some people did two stop, including Maritson. Like, Porter, you know, he's gonna, you know, he's not in a great place tire-wise, but we did avoid one pit stop. So even though he ran slower, and he's gonna have to pit now, but it did put him in a better position for more information. Oh yeah, they're really... Interesting, Martin's not... his temp's going down a little on yellow, but not much. Whereas Porter's really having a hard time maintaining it. Now, this doesn't hit a cliff at all. It goes to 0%. It's fine there. There's still the lowest band problem, but we can push this tire a little more. We actually could make it to the end of the race here. Right? Like, hold on. Yeah, 17 laps remaining. We put 17 laps of fuel in here. We're going to give you a few more laps to make sure. I mean, I guess you're already in the lowest band, but you're going to hit the lowest band regardless. And it's not as penalizing here. I guess run an overtake mode for a little bit. You're complaining you maybe should be on wets. Really? Yeah, but it's only for 2 laps. You're gonna have to bear with it. Okay, we're gonna pass the pits this one. So now I will plan on pitting for another round of Oh, right, which is 13 to 15. Hang on, you do have to stretch these tires out. I'm still going down a little bit. Actually, I think that will be the limit of these tires. Hit. 15 laps. I mean, if we run the entire... Oh, but we can't. Oh, shoot. As I say, we can't run the entire thing on conserve. The tires will get too cold. Well, I mean, we're going to have no choice. Yeah. We have no choice. We have to switch. I'm not going to do wets for 2 laps. If we can get the rounding. And yeah, fast pit strategy is going to be correct here. Oh. I didn't realize I'd missed the pit stop there. I hope you don't flat. I think 0%. Oh, cripe. Back up. I realize this will drop the tire temp, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Whew. All right. 2% tire left. Well, dang, that was pretty tight there. I think you can go to push. Big refuel. No, close. No, I want to change tire modes. Or engine modes. There you go. Still in second, which is nice. You still have some life. Excellent. No, we'll be fine without wets. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Alright, 13 laps remaining. Yeah, we have lots of fuel, because we'll use 14.3 laps worth of fuel, so we can actually do a little bit on red as well. Well, let's do that and try to get... Oh, it's Martin in front of us. Never mind. We'll just keep on orange for now. That's going to be okay. And over here, double orange, which is still fine. We are going to want to pit you... I think I'm going to do one more lap, because I don't think you're in your lowest band yet there, Martin. These guys are all on wets, which is giving them better lap times right now. And maybe in the last couple as well, but I think overall the inters are still correct. Oh, do you know what I'm just realizing? These chunks... Oh my god, that's the problem. I was thinking each one of these rectangles was 1 lap, but it's not. It's 2, because it's a 41 lap race and this window's only so big. That's why my numbers were all off. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't realize each one of these rectangles was 2 laps in these races, which, I mean, totally makes sense now. Okay, so, Martin, you are going to... You're going to pit on your next one. You'll have 11 laps remaining. That'll be 11. I'm going to do this, so it'll round up to 12. You're going to stay on intermediates. Yeah, and it's going to work out really, really nicely for your change. You can actually go to overtake mode and, I guess, attack for the last bit. Oh yeah, it's not currently raining. That's why it's going to drop off a little bit. I think you're going to come out on double orange, which I didn't get in there in time, but that's okay. And yeah, we'll have to boost the fuel or the tire stuff a little bit. Can you double orange till the end of the race? Let me stretch off in neutral. I'm a little bit worried. Meanwhile, Porter probably can't finish just on his tires. Maybe he can do the last 2 laps on wets. You know what? Let's assume we may have to... We're going to have to pit one more time with Porter regardless. Now, a bunch of them are on wets, and this track is not currently wet enough for that, so we're going to fly by these guys. Yeah, we're actually going to completely crush these guys right now, which is nice to see. And yeah, we're hoping your tires run to the end. And that your fuel does as well, but that should be okay. Hold on a sec. So that's lap 34, which is correct, yeah. 34. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 8 laps remaining. You'll have to do a little on yellow. But that's okay. And here, yeah, we're expecting we're going to have to come in for the tires anyway, so we may as well burn the fuel aggressively here. There's some lapping. So the rain started again, so it's going to go up a little bit. And then, yeah, we'll plan on bringing you in for wets at just the right time. I don't think we can go more aggressive than orange, though. We got to push it a little more. I'm a little worried about the lowest band, but I think we're okay. You're up 36 now. So you're going to be entering 36. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is 5 laps. Yeah, no, I was going to say, I think you have more fuel. I think it hadn't changed his lap marker, Martin's lap marker, last time I did the count. Okay, so yeah, you'll be pitting on the next one here. You're going to pit to full wets. You only have 4 laps remaining, which means we're actually not going to fill you up at all. Yeah. 2-second pit stop time. It's going to take a long time in the lane, but these tires won't last, so we'll have to do that regardless. Go, go, go. Hopefully this isn't a huge mistake. No, you're not coming in for wets. You are going to go and push a little bit more because your temperature is kind of poop. You're going to come in for wets because you have no tires left. This is the fast one. Okay. So lap 38. 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 laps, 4 laps. That's perfect there. Yes, you can run on red probably for the rest of the race here. That's going to be okay. And same thing here. You're in lap 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 4 laps. Ooh, slightly under. Well, I mean, you are past the start-finish. We had double check. Oh, no, you're coming up on it now. Oh, Beer, are you about to start 39? No. Why am I getting confused about our lap counter here with Martin only? He's going to 39. 9, 10, 11. 3 laps. 3 laps. Okay, no. But yeah, if I couldn't finish all on just orange. So we'll have to do at least the one on yellow, but then we'll be okay after that. We are in first and second despite the 3rd stop on Porter. Actually, yeah, Porter stayed here. Oh, that's great. And then he's going to be just crushing these lap times. I don't think I realized the gap that Porter had. I mean, he'd only done 2 pit stops, so that kind of makes sense. Although he was running on unoptimal tires for a little while. So 40, so 2 laps left. And you're just past the thing. Yeah, I think we can go and... Oh, you got past there. Oh, you're on intermediates. Yeah, and it's full wet. You actually might not finish first. In fact, you might get past more. Luckily, your championship is assured. And the important thing is we're still going to have someone get the sponsor objective, which is very important. Yeah, no, he's losing some more. There you go, all done. And yeah, you're not going to get anything else. Unfortunately, Martin, sorry. Yeah, if I had realized that these were 2 laps each, I may have tweaked things a little bit more earlier. We may have been able to get more distance for the end. But we won the race. We're on the podium again. We got our sponsor objective. No one else could beat us anyway, so we weren't worried about that. We just were looking for the sponsor objective to max out our money at the end of this season. Holy cow. That's a pretty big deal. Who knows? Maybe lots of people ran illegal parts and we're going to find ourselves on the podium after. Oh, no. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, is the final race of the season worth double points? That's probably why it didn't officially give us something, or some, I don't know. Wow, yeah, final race of the season is worth double points, which I know in actual, like, you know, Formula Racing, they've dabbled with it on and off in different things. We're going to finish okay there. Max Porter wins the Vancouver GP. Our first one for the ERS. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Da, da, da. You attempt to buy something that would make you bankrupt, your chairman will prevent you from buying it. I mean, I guess that's pretty reasonable. Pwah. And you trade. Oh, is it because you won? Reigning European Racing Series champion. Plus 20 marketability, morale, relationship, happiness. The only thing in there that matters is the marketability, but it matters a fair bit. Came in first once again. £1.5 million payoff, putting us at 5.2 overall in the bank currently. And of course, we're going to get our money for the new model soon. Achievement unlock, Predator. Achievement unlock, Pit Wall Wonderkin. Achievement unlock, I like to race, not do laps alone. Okay, so Predator, win a driver's championship as Predator Team Racing. Oh, that'll be a spoiler, anyone who checks my profile. Uh-oh. I like to race, not do laps alone, is win a driver's championship. Pit Wall Wonderkin, win both teams and the driver's championship in one season. Well, there you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, achievement unlocked. There is no I in team. Win team's championship. Love it. Big prize money, too. Oh, that's right. Oh, my. So that and all the money we banked. Oof. I don't know how much we need to spend on our chassis. We probably want to just, you know, do some headquarter building, though. Scroll down. Cognition, interview. Absolutely, I would love to do an interview. Congratulations on securing the European Racing Series title. What was the secret? Entire team did supreme. 2 great drivers, great mechanics. It's all down to me. You know what? The entire team did supremely well. Come on. I figured that would just impress the chairman. That would be it, but that's okay. I am the champion. Indeed, you are. Can't thank you enough for giving me such an amazing car this season. ERS Series champion, or ERS champion, feels incredible. Let's keep going next season. Fawcett reveals aftermath of shocking fire. Claims she'll never be the same after the serious burns during a pit stop fire. When I close my eyes at night, I see the flames. Holy crap. I'll never forget how being trapped in that seat felt. It was like glimpsing the long shadow of death. When speaking about her recovery, Fawcett broke down in tears. It's taken a lot for me to get back into the car, an awful lot. After an experience like that, I still don't know if I'm the same driver. Traumatized. -4 focus. -15 morale. The flames. That's dark. That's dark. And then Porter, so, you know, Max, he's a champion. Porter gets to finish on top of the podium for the race itself, which is pretty good. Contracts running down. Yeah, Martin, we are going to definitely take a look at that. I think we want to keep him around. What I want to do is I don't want to F this up. Let me do a little save here. There we go. Final! Woo! Excellent. Save. Don't want to... Yeah, no, dude, we're about to go into a higher championship. You stupid son of a bitch. Okay, maybe we'll get a pop-up. Dear God, I hope we get some pop-up. That, you know, like, I hope we go to the higher championship early enough to negotiate. Could you imagine? What if I'd had to negotiate with him before the race? You know what? I'd honestly save scum it. Like, I'm so salty. What? There you go. Championship promotion. We'll receive our prize money. Excellent. Manager of the season is me. Driver of the season is Bronlick? Oh. Alright, done. Oh, did we not actually get the promotion yet? Hang on. Promotion opportunity. There we go. Would you like to make the step up to the Asia Pacific Super Cup? Yes. Yes, I would. Accept the promotion, technical expert, and brief you, blah, 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 blah. I accept. 2020 rules now active in the APS, Asia Pacific Super Cup. You yeah. Anything, of course, winning your team. You only get points for the top 5. Holy cow. Promotions and relegations. Alright, so now... There, now you're interested. Excellent. Okay. Status is fairly important. You're going to have equal status. Aren't very important. I'm betting you want a pay raise over before, though. But I don't know. Maybe we'll offer you the same. You want a short contract still. That's very frustrating. Let's try... Okay, I'll offer you a little bit more, but I want to go with a double. Bonuses aren't very important. Well, oh yeah, qualifying and race. Yeah, they're small enough. None of these matter. He doesn't have a lot of patience. And negotiating feels very awkward to me. I'm happy we did a little bit of a save. We don't have to do much with the pit crew yet. The thing is, now that we're in a better league, we can probably go looking for better mechanics. Maybe even a designer. Yeah, I think we're really going to want to take a look at some of these things. Out of curiosity, unemployed mechanics. Well, Alex Gray. I mean, you're not that good at pit stops. Or the concentration necessarily. Good chemistry. The performance reliability work is really nice. You've also got some good potential. And yeah, we literally... Oh no, there we go. Lightfoot, medium tires. Super overtake mode. So yeah, it's costs a higher fuel burn and condition loss rate. That second part is kind of a lie. As far as I can tell from the code, super overtake mode is exactly the same as regular overtake mode, but slightly faster. You're a possibility. I mean, I guess I could negotiate and then not actually settle. You get paid 44, you get paid 30, so this would be a little bit more. Medium contract, you want a nice signing on bonus. I don't know. I don't know if that counts as a nice bonus. You don't have much patience. Bonus, well, tell you what. I can offer you a large bonus for when we come in first, which I don't think would happen in the new league. Same thing over here. There. Done, done, done. Okay, we'll put out an offer anyway and see what they have to say about it. Other than that... Okay, Alex over here. Yeah, see, look at all these 20s. We're in a better league, buddy. We are a higher championship. Now, he means all the way, because he is really good. So I can totally see why he would want something in much higher league. What about you? Now, that's not so bad. Offer you 47. Medium contract. Team, yeah, we could probably pay that. No, I mean, you're less good than the other one. I mean, we can still offer a fair amount over here. With some amount of flexibility, that'd be okay. So we'll put out a few offers and we'll make a decision. We can take a look at the Asia Pacific as well. Yeah, see all these, they think they're better than the Asia Pacific Cup. Maybe you 3 and a bit stars? Your pit stops are bad. Did I already try you? Oh, I did not. Your pit stops are at 20. Hello. You get paid 52 right now. I'll offer you 62. I'd actually be very happy to get Maxine. Very happy indeed. Yeah. I think Maxine would be one of my preferences. Can we steal the other Ruse Motorsport one? Mary here? Oh, her pit stops are only 9. Nicole as a 20. Do we try Nicole? Ooh. Hello, Nicole. We're sort of offering these same people. So it's like, what is it? Maxine and Nicole? Yeah, okay, let's favorite those two. What about a designer? So, you know, it's been established, maybe the actual numbers don't matter so much. We certainly don't care about the engine side of things anymore, but it's mostly about the parts that they can bring to the party. You got a 19 engine, you know, maybe we don't care about that. That's some potential for some of these. But yeah, the question is like, okay, yeah, you've only got the one. That's not what we're looking for. I mean, maybe we could just click through. Risk level -1, so we can use an illegal part, is what it's saying. That's qualifying performance. I don't care about that. And once it enters, I mean, your possibility. I guess we can mark you. No condition loss on first race. So the first time you use a part, you don't lose any condition, which means we could use a part sort of raw. But then then that doesn't do anything else for us. That's the +1 component. Reliability, performance, no. Yeah, I don't really care for those. Sorry, Mora, but not really too impressed. Build time 1 day. Part fixed time. I mean, it's cool that it's legendary, because I think you can use these legendary parts even if you don't have the facilities for it. But I don't know who that was. Well, I knew it was Mora. Oh, and then we're sort of out over here. What's Bernardo? -2 days for each million spent. Good components take no time to build. Max performance instantly upgraded. I mean, those are cool, but no. Can you check Clark Evans? I mean, the build time discount is nice. You're super low. Do you have really cool components? Oh, there you go. Produce an extra part. So he's not crazy good, but apparently that mostly just gives you a few extra points in stats. Getting the extra part at no extra cost or time is stupid good, right? Let's mark you anyway. I may not commit to a designer yet. Adds a random good component. No. What? No. I wonder some of these guys are running so many illegal parts. Risk level -3 at legendary. I mean, that is interesting. We can maybe keep track of you anyway. Oh, those are tire specific things. Extra good part or great part or whatever that one works out to. That's a big reliability bonus. Mostly just, reduces the time we have to work on things. No. I'm not convinced that any of these are worth freaking out about. $20 to max. I mean, a lot of the normal parts are like that. The -10% reliability, it's not heartbreaking to me. And you get the 20 engine, which isn't a factor in our league, even if you'd be willing to join us. I mean, you got a lot of good raw numbers. Any chance you'd be interested? You could be. So, I mean, our current designer, I like this. This sees use a fair amount. The other two I don't care about. Engine is good. That's about it. Cost of break contract is fairly expensive. I think we're going to keep him for the first season just because it would be fairly expensive to break him, and none of those others are sort of make and break deal for us. These guys any better than some before? Maybe. Still don't want any of these low stamina people. These aren't terrible. A 10 fuel, like tire and refueling, is actually kind of nice, because refueling is one of the slower jobs. I think the Bono here could actually see some really good use for us. I think he's worth picking up. He or she. I think, well, not you. I don't think you work out, because I don't really care about I mean, for the first race it's nice, but you even start with a mistake chance now. We'll just get rid of you. That's not going to be worthwhile. We'll do some alterations over there at some point. We might be able to sneak in another, like, illegal part design, before the end of the season. Wait. Wait. Do you really start designing new parts, like, right away for the new season? No. No, these just haven't been reset yet. It's going to give me time to work the next... It's just interesting, because I guess I'm in the new league, so it grays this out right away. I mean, maybe I could sneak in a front wing design first? This is weird. I don't get it. Like, isn't it going to throw it all away, but do I have time? I actually don't know. This is so weird. It's so intuitive, unintuitive, the change, because normally I don't try to do this between seasons, but I might do a little round of... Well, I mean, we're bad at front wing. Maybe we could just at least start with the rear wing. We're better at it. I'm going to try to give it the best current value and hope that carries over. It's only 5.7 days. If this works out, that actually might benefit us. But we also want to do some headquarter work over here, including unlocking the ability to go higher up with more of our parts. It's only the engine one, which, of course, we've improved that building a fair bit. The factory, yeah, we don't have enough money for. We could do a few more upgrades, but no, I think the thing to do is we'll get a wind tunnel. And actually, I think I will also get a simulator. Yeah. We got our winnings from the season, so we're spending those. I'll save the rest, and of course we're gonna get a car investment. We'll put some money into the chassis this time, like right from the beginning. Now that being said, I want to say that I think there's at least going to be a break going on here. I think we've sort of proven that we can go up the ranks. At least not even one of the ones I care about, but we'll see what we can get. We've proven that, like, we understand the game enough to go up the ranks now, so, you know, it'll probably sort of feel like more of the same. All right, well, you designed that, which is great. Let's design another rear wing. And we're just looking at the current numbers, and we don't care about the illegal side of things, because we're not actually going to be using this. There we go. Now we're preseason, and I'm not sure what our work in progress, what happened to the work in progress, and if it's going to carry over or not. Thank you for the money. Okay, well, the tire wear is certainly something I'm concerned about. I'm going to go, ooh, more choices. Okay, I'm going to go here. This is the better tire wear. I don't care so much about the heating. I'm going to spend the 3 million on that. Tire wear, yeah, but we can't. This is very expensive, but it's actually really tempting. 11 million, we probably won't be able to afford this. Goes from very weak to medium. That's actually a big jump up. There you go. We don't have enough for this as is. I like that. Maybe this isn't much of a difference. Although I like the tire wear improvements. Save that. Okay, now it's affordable. But this is less improvable, but has even more... we can't get to the next engine level. It's just way too expensive. I think we'll do that. We'll save the extra money for some part development. But we're going to be 2 stars on everything. Yeah, I'm gonna splurge a little on this. We get 2 stars and everything. I suspect that still won't put us very good in comparison to the rest of the competition here. Sponsors are showing themselves. Yeah, fairly low standards. I mean, I have no idea if we have any chance of getting this high. Qualifying and race. Qualifying and race. There's only 13th and above. It's got some upfront payment. What are our chances of getting in the top 50%? I don't know. Well, I guess I don't have to pick the things yet. We could take a look and see what some of these numbers look like. Okay, Jesper, yeah, we'll re-sign you. Alex isn't one of the ones that I had favorited. I don't think. Curious to see where we can necessarily get things, but... and yeah, we're going to sign Martin again. I'm very pleased with that. There we go. Whereas Maxine and Nicole, these are the ones I want. So yeah, they're pretty pissed. $100,000 per race? I mean, they're a lot better. They're a lot better. 100,000 per race. Rejected. Okay, that's fine-ish. Maxine and Nicole, I think, is now. Rejected, rejected. Wow. Wow, they needed so much more money. So much more money. It's more money per thing, but we don't know we're going to end up. I think I'll just take the Golden Tiger here. Well, again, no, I may as well just wait until I got to practice. Wow. Okay, well, we could try again at some point later. I don't think we could afford sinking that much money into the mechanics. Yeah, you've rejected as well. Holy cow. Brake supplier breakthrough. Yes, please. Actually, I don't know if we need that the tire heating plus. Just help keep the tire like more consistently temperatured, I assume, or increases the range at which doesn't change much maybe. But I'm not as worried about tire heating. This is very expensive. And while the base chassis stuff might carry over, I'm not sure that those decisions do. There you go. Telemetry center is down. And I can't design parts. Yeah, that's totally locked. And I don't even know that last part that I did, I don't even know if it carried over to do anything. Driver scouting. Car design taking a while, as it turns out. I'm just curious to see where this is going to go. Scoutings and things. Ooh, modeling job for Jesper. Yeah, marketability. Unique opportunity. My team marketability is already maxed out. There's nothing else I can do. My team marketability is 100%. So there's no reason for me to do this. Actually, how happy is my chairman right now? Can I ask him for money now? No. No preseason. Yeah, that's reasonable. Start of a new month, so it always auto pauses there. Livery edit. I'm just going to leave it be. No, okay. We'll just click to the next one because we keep doing that apparently. Slightly different livery every season. Nearly done with the chassis. Provability gains. I don't think I want to lose fuel efficiency. All right, preseason testing. Let's see what it has to say. Oh, there we go. I have to. Oh yes, introduction to weight stripping. So weight stripping allows teams to strip car parts down to the bare bones in order to decrease the overall weight of the car. Stripping of cars parts hurts reliability but increases performance. Any reliability lost to weight stripping is repaired after the race. Teams can perform weight stripping before practice, qualifying, and race. However, any reliability lost in previous season session cannot be repaired until the race weekend is over. Introduction of weight stripping allows safer, more reliable teams to use the excess reliability to improve race performance. Right, so if we're sitting at 100%, stripping it down is probably good. Because generally, because I keep seeing, like, at 80, you're often okay. At 90, it feels like you're really safe. And so this gives you a reason to go above 90%, which, you know, maybe there wasn't as much of one. Okay. Englehart. Oh, he got hired up here? God, I can't avoid this guy. Oh my God. There's like 5 seconds difference between us and the people in first. This Porter is down and 12th, 13th. 13th and 18th. So this can give us a good indication about how well we can expect to perform overall in terms of sponsorship things. Now, generally speaking, I feel like we tend to come in higher than our raw speed here would indicate. Now, this does feel like, let's assume this keeps up like this, which means it's very likely that we're going to qualify 13th and 18th every race, which isn't fantastic, but we do have a pretty good chance of, I think, climbing a little bit. Keep in mind that, you know, previously, if we were this low in the grid, we felt like we could gain a lot of places because it was RNG. Here, we're going to be in this place because we sort of deserve to be in this place. But I think our combination of strategies and pit strategies in particular probably means we can do a little bit better. I don't know if we can count on a top half finish, and keep in mind, in this league, only the top 5 get points, which is a little bit rough, I think, for us in terms of overall team placement, because won't we all be tied for like 10th place mostly, unless we like get a miracle finish somewhere, which mostly is going to require a really crazy rainy day and maybe a lot of accidents too. I don't know. Yeah, targets. I think what I'm going to do, you predict will come in 9th. Maybe I'll say that, because this might be another case where you want to undershoot, because if you don't manage to do this well, then you will lose some team marketability, but that's a fair amount of money difference, and I think 9th might be reasonable. Yeah, we can probably say this. And HQ there, and then car over there, and we'll start designing some parts. So we can see where, I mean, yeah, so we lost all our great tire performance, unfortunately. We are coming in with a surprising amount of high corner tech. 300. So if the spec part's at 300, I'm going to assume that might be the base for a lot of these guys in a few different things. So it is interesting that the rear wing, 440, is so good, but the gearbox not so much. Gearbox is actually quite low despite the numbers, so it just shows to show you maybe where people are developing various things. So we'll want to make some adjustment there. Certainly we're going to want to make sure our reliability goes right away, and we'll want to also start designing parts. Like, we may want to work on where we're worst at, slash what our designer might be best at. So I mean, it would be normally engine. What does he do secondly to engine? It's tied, right? Actually, rear wing's got a 19. We could take another crack at that. Might not be a terrible idea. Otherwise, it's brakes and suspension. So our front wing is the absolute worst in terms of what we can improve. What I might do is something, well, okay. Actually, it's pretty easy right away for the improvement. Again, we're not going to keep going with the race, but the big thing is, our engine starts at 80%, which is nice. It is the thing that's the most sensitive to stuff. I think I would actually turn this on. And then maybe what I'll do is I'd start working on the gearbox, because it's the second most costly to repair. You know what? No, we're gonna want to wait it out a little bit. Let's do that. We'll do the front wing, because we're gonna assume that it's gonna be pretty static for a bit, and then I don't know, maybe the brakes, and tell you what, the suspension. Oh, sorry, that was locked. Start on some of that, and then what we'll do is we'll just work our way on designing other parts afterwards. So whatever we're not improving over here. I want to put something in there, so something's technically going to trickle of points. Here, just one. So what we would do here is we would maybe replace the rear wing, so not bother putting any reliability into the rear wing, because we're going to design that first, or the suspension, one or the other. But what we are going to do is we're going to wrap it up here. folks, thank you everyone who hung out for this whole series and helped us figure out how to beat the game. Obviously this challenge is not done, but I'm going to say that at least for now, this series is over and wrapped up. We may revisit it later and try to make our way through the Asia Pacific, or maybe I'll play it on my own and we'll come back when I'm in the world. All these things are entirely possible. But for now, we are going to wrap up this series and put it to bed. You know, it's the season end. Maybe, you know, it's gone for the summer. It'll come back in the fall. I don't know. I have no idea where it's going to be. Maybe tomorrow I'll be like, no, I must play Motorsport Manager, and it's going to come back immediately. But I think you can assume that it is, at least for now, going to be put on the back burner on the channel. But what a hell of a ride, no pun intended, to get to this point. Folks, thanks a lot. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.